Hi, everyone. So this video is designed to support your learning for the assignment that is due on March 19th regarding the Common Lit article, The Golden Age of MTV. Specifically, we're going to be focusing on tracking change throughout a text. So you should be especially watching this video if you struggle to understand the changes that MTV experienced over the course of the past 40 years, or generally just struggle with tracking change throughout any text. I want to focus on developing a skill that will help you with any text and not just the text that you were assigned for today. So I'm going to break down some words, phrases, and clues that show change is happening. These can be great as just signals for you that you should be annotating something by where these words are happening. So there are the more obvious ones: change, over time, eventually, suddenly, anything that has to do with dates or something happening a certain amount of years ago. Those are all indications that some sort of change has happened. Those words can be huge in helping you understand what has happened and what is going to happen, which then can help you answer questions around change. There are also some more subtle clues. Things like transitioning from past tense to present tense to future tense, the way that words change depending on when you're talking about it happening. We're going to go through an example or two. And actions having a large impact. So when people start to think about and talk about the way that one action caused another thing to happen, that's showing change as well. So we're going to go one by one. So what do I mean when I say past tense? So past tense is when the author or narrator is talking about something that's already happened. For instance, the example to run, past tense, would be I ran to the store to get some milk before everything closed. Present tense is when the author or narrator is talking about something that is happening right now. For example, I am running to the store to grab milk before it closes. This is something I'm doing right now. That's present tense. And then future tense is when the author or narrator is talking about something that will happen. I plan to run to the store tomorrow to get some milk before the stores close. So the sentence that I just said 3 different ways has the same action, to run, but ran happened in the past tense. Run or running happens in the present tense. And then I will run is the future tense. So when we see words in past, present, or future, it can give us a lot of information about the changes that are happening. So, for example, I used to sleep until noon every day. And then when online school started, I had to wake up earlier, right? So I used to go to sleep versus now I have to do something different. The way that our past tense and our present tense works gives us lots of clues about what changes are happening. What do I mean by actions having larger impact or large impact? So in an article like this one, the author cites examples of different decisions MTV made and how those decisions affected their future. So this could be, for example, someone's decision to go to school even when they're sick could have the impact or could have affected the future by then getting their teacher sick and then everyone misses good lessons, right? That could totally change. And as we've seen in the news, unfortunately, both my examples have been around the things happening in the world today because it's hard not to think about it. But there are always decisions that have implications or things that cause in the future. When we're looking at actions having large impact in a text, we have to think critically about, okay, MTV made a decision, and then they were seen differently as a company. So my push activity, which is down here, is to annotate 2 examples of decisions MTV made and note exactly how were they changed as a company because of those decisions. That starts to help you focus your thinking around the change that's happening. So these are the 2, thinking about tenses and thinking about the impact of actions, will really help you process this text and think about the change from when MTV began as a company to where it is now. I hope that this was helpful. If you are still struggling, you know that we've got a meetup from 9 a.m. to 9:30 every day, Monday through Friday. I will be there. Please come if you are still confused about this text. Be well. I love you. I care for you, and I am here for you.